Hey, my name is James Nicholson. I'm the author of the new book, Expert Mastery. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how to start a business in the UK. Now, I've been in business for 17 years now. I've had the ups and downs that you get as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. And along the way, I've discovered something very special, which I call the Business Accelerator methodology. Now, on this channel, we teach you all about that. In fact, my book, Expert Mastery, goes into real detail on how you can use that. So if you're starting a business, go and grab a free copy of my book, which I'm going to leave in the description below. Now, you want to start a business. So many people do. Lots has changed in the last few years, and having a business gives you certainty, right? It allows you to be in control of your own destiny. Now, I'm going to go through some things that you should be looking at when you're looking to start a business. So let's get to it. So step number one is to pick a name. Right? Pick a name for the company. Now, don't overthink this because you can have a legal name for your company and you can have a trading name as well. And so when I started out in business, I had a web design company. I called it Tempo Web Design. And then I added something which became bigger, which was Rocket Marketing Hub onto that. And I was trading as Rocket Marketing Hub, but the company name was Tempo Web Design. Now, this week, I've set up a new company for my daughter. She's 21. We're buying a property together. And so we're going to have a company in her name, which is Georgia Lawton Properties. Now, you don't have to get hung up on the fact that if someone else has taken the name that you want, you can come up with something similar. So if Georgia Lawton Properties was gone, she could have gone with Georgia GL Properties, if that was available. Or she could have gone with Georgia Isabel Lawton Properties, right, which is her full name. Or she could have come up with Georgia Lawton Property Services. You can play around with that. Now, if you're looking for ideas and you want to check, is the name available, you can go on Companies House and see what companies are registered. There's a full list of every company in the country there. But I like a website actually called Company Check. It's just a little easier to use. It's like a search engine for companies. And so you type in the name that you want and it will tell you if somebody else has got that or not. Then you need to get that registered, right? So you're going to choose a structure for your company after that. Now, if you're, for example, a one-man band, a plumber, plasterer, or you're someone that does makeup for someone, you might go out there and be a sole trader, right? And sole traders, they don't really need to do much here. In fact, you don't even need to set up a legal company here. You can go to the bank as a sole trader and say, like, I want to set up a separate account to put my money in. But if you're, I'm going to say this, assuming you're going to be a limited company here, right? And so then you would register the name that you picked on Companies House, right? There are tons of companies that do this, but I think the best deal out there is Tide Bank. So if you set up a company account with Tide Bank, they will pay for you to set your limited company up. They'll do it all for you. It costs about 15 quid if you do it yourself, but that'll save you a few pounds and get them to do it. And you'll get a bank account as well. It normally takes about 48 hours to get that set up. So pretty quick. So pick a legal structure. It's either a sole trader or a limited company. Then you should look at getting a business plan, right? Things that get measured get done, right? And so you should set out what your goals are, what your business is going to be doing, how you're going to get customers, how much you expect to turn over in the first quarter, 6 months, 9 months, and a year, and then out to 2 years as well. And if you get a plan in place at what you're going to do when, you're more likely to get that stuff implemented. And so you can go on Google and get a business plan template. There's tons out there. In fact, your bank might give you one. But that's a good thing, is to fill in a business plan and just have some sort of path that you're on to take your business forward. Next is funding, right? You're going to need some money to run a business. And so what I did when I started my business was I kept my full-time job. So I worked as a recruitment consultant, and in the evening, I was selling stuff on eBay and on my own website. I was selling iPod accessories, was my first business, right? And I built that up to maybe hundreds of thousands of pounds in turnover before I actually left my job, because it grew really fast, this business. So I'd work 9 to 5, I'd get the deliveries for my iPod cases to my office, and then I'd spend all night taking them home, packing them up, replying to the emails, and dealing with any customer services issues in the evening. And I was doing this living in a studio flat. That gave me security because I still had a job to pay the income and the bills as well, just in case anything went wrong. But it didn't. It went really well quite quickly. And then I left, and then that allowed me to have funding to keep my business going, the recruitment agency income. So maybe you keep a job temporarily. Maybe you save some money up prior to starting a business. Maybe you take a loan. Maybe you go on crowdfunding websites like Kickstarter and stuff like that, and then you can put your idea on there. People will bid to fund it, and they'll own a little piece of your business for doing that. So those can be good ways to fund a business. Some people fund them on credit cards. Just be careful if you do that. Then you need to get a marketing strategy, right? That is going to be a real determining factor whether you succeed or not. Your marketing, getting and keeping customers, is one of the most important things that you are going to do in business. Now, most people get this wrong. Most people try and get married on a first date. They try Facebook ads, they try Google ads, they try newspapers, radio advertising, and they don't do it in the right way. There's a process, there's a system that you need to take people through to get customers and get them at an affordable price, and then you need to sell more to them. Now, I go into a lot of detail in Expert Mastery on that, so I would suggest that you grab a free copy. What have you got to lose, right? You're starting a business. Why not start it the right way? So in the description of this video, we'll put a link where you can grab Expert Mastery and get your marketing figured out. But in your business plan, in your business strategy, the most important thing is that you have some sort of marketing plan. If you're not going to market your business, it's not going to fail. You're not going to rely on word of mouth. You're not going to get loads of referrals when you start out. You've got to get good at marketing. Then you need to do the normal stuff to make sure you're legal. So go and get some business insurance, some liability insurance. Speak to a broker. They'll make sure that they compare the market for you. Just go into Google, put in business insurance, and there'll be tons of companies that can help you out. Make sure you look at somebody that looks at the whole market and can get you a very competitive price. That's very, very important as well. Then you need to sort out your tax. So you need to make sure that you are going to be paying your tax on time. So this is the time that you want to get an accountant sorted, get your business set up the right way, get organized. So when you start getting revenue in, that you know what you need to do. Now, we use accountancy software in our business. We use Xero, which is Xero with an X. Great piece of software. It's like £10 a month, if not less. And that is a very, very good piece of kit that will organize all of your sales. Make sure if you get to the VAT threshold that you pay the VAT. It can do your payroll, it can do your taxes, and all of this stuff needs to get set up from the beginning, because there's probably stuff that you could probably take out of your personal bank and put through the business, like a mobile phone, like your broadband, like your car payments. Those sorts of things might be allowed to be put as a business expense, and you want to make sure that you find out from the accountant straight away. So the tax is really, really important. Then you need a CRM. You need to keep business records. So many people run their business on paper, pads and paper, and that's not going to work. You need a CRM system. We recommend one called Active Campaign. Our clients all use Active Campaign. Very, very good piece of kit. Very good at keeping detailed customer records. So if you have a call with a client, you can log that and basically get that all filled in. If you've got to set a call back, if you want to email to them, text them, all of that stuff can be done with something like Active Campaign. But there's other things on the market like Keep, ClickFunnels. Go and have a look for some software to manage your business. They start very, very cheap. Active Campaign is like £10 a month. These things are there as a cost of business. They will save you a ton of money if you don't do that. And that's it. You just need to get going then, right? Don't overcomplicate this. Just think of a name. Make sure you get it legally registered properly with Companies House. Do it with Tide, I would suggest. Then you get a bank account at the same time. Speak to an accountant so you can make sure that you're all legal. All the tax is going to be set up the right way from the beginning. They'll love to help you out initially, because if you start going and you trade for a year and you don't do it all right, it's going to be a mess, right? And that makes their job harder. So they'll want to help you up front. Make sure you get some software to manage your business like Active Campaign. And the most important thing, which I can't say enough, is marketing. You must get world-class at marketing to be successful in business. That's how you're going to set up a business in the UK. Plus, you're going to get good at your marketing by grabbing Expert Mastery in the description. Give me a like on this video. Come on, guys, you got all the way to the end. Give me a quick like on that video right now. Smash that like button here. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification. Comment below, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye for now.